welcome to the 2.5 People podcast. The two people are myself, Alex Leam, and
James Beckett.
And the second episode where we don't have our point 0.5 of the person.
Alex, it was going to say, I got the start right this week.
And then let's just admit that the start of the show's cursed. One of us is going to cock it up somehow. I tripped over a P word. Not that P word.
Wow. Okay. Three white dudes talking about the P word. That's a podcast to tune into, isn't it?
Well done, all of us. This escalated to levels I didn't anticipate at all. Our guest, 0.5 of a person, does actually have a connection to our usual 0.5 of a person. Steve Blood is with us this week. Hello, Steve.
Hello there.
Hello. Tell us your connection to Mr. George Coppin.
Yeah, well, I'm actually a school teacher, and I used to teach George.
Hi-oh!
Yeah.
So where did it all go wrong?
That's what I often think myself. Because I'm a design technology teacher, and I think, as a design technology teacher, I want to have engineers come through me, but I get George.
He goes into performing arts.
Exactly. Well, is that what you call it?
That's what we try and call it, yeah.
That's so we were debating just before we started to record, because as we're recording this, it's 4:30 on a Sunday afternoon, and we are upstairs at the Royal Standard Pub in Derby as usual. So I just checked the website for where George is currently doing panto. So he's at the Marlow Theatre in Canterbury. So we just checked ticket prices and times for today. His show is due to start at 5 o'clock. So we thought, is he unprofessional enough to have his phone on him half an hour before the show starts? Because right now we're backstage, people have been milling in. So I think if we get it on speakerphone, we'll put a call in. If he answers, then we rinse him. If he doesn't answer, then we leave something really obscene on his answer phone. On his voicemail. Answer phone, shine wiser. Let's get... this is a point I realise I might not actually have George's number.
Oh, no.
Oh, I do.
That could have been terrible.
I do have George's number. We live in an age now where you call people on WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, there's no one's got written numbers.
Yeah, so this will be a point to see whether or not he's updated my phone number, because I changed it in September. So this could go wrong in several ways.
I try to give him a call.
Let's call George.
He won't answer.
He has.
Hey George, we're recording 2.5 People podcast, so we were debating if you got your phone on you before the show starts.
Yeah, next show's not for like another half an hour, yeah?
Okay, because we're here with your former teacher, Mr. Steve Blood.
Hey up, George.
Oh, you're right.
Excellent. So Steve, do you have a message for George?
Oh, crikey.
That's not a message.
That's not a message. Do I have a message for George? Good luck. I've never seen him perform actual pantomime. Is he any good?
Not really.
He is good. He's wearing a very fetching pink number this year.
Yeah, I've seen him in his outfits. He posts the pictures all the time.
Are you wearing the pink number now, George?
No, I'm in normal gear in a minute.
Okay then.
He cutting it fine.
When do you normally sort of like get ready for the off? Because presumably people are milling in now.
Well, the show starts at 5, so we start getting dressed when the show starts, and then we've got to be dressed by the first number because we have help with our shoes, because the shoes are pictures. So yeah, we're dressed. We start getting dressed by 10 minutes into the show.
All right, because the part with the dynamo one, isn't that like close to the end of the first act?
Yeah, we're about like 40 minutes into it, so we're just chilling for
right.
most of the first half.
That's what you get for having like such a small part.
That's James in the background, as you probably guessed.
A low-hanging fruit.
He said that's what you get for having a small part.
How many attempts did he have at that sentence?
Touche.
He's got your number. So George, we'll leave you be to get going, but we're just testing whether or not you're answering your phone before the show. Now we know you do. We'll call again.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll take you on stage next time and go, hello, Canterbury.
Hi, boys and girls. Do you want to hear a man with a stutter?
No.
Yeah.
And an ex-DJ who's not a nonce.
All right.
Okay.
What was that? All right. On that bombshell, we'll leave you to it. Thanks for the cameo appearance on your podcast, George.
Oh, no worries. Anytime, lads. Have a good one.
We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.
What a twat.
It's a part-time job, though, isn't it?
It is. It's the amount of times that he's said something along the lines of, it's going to be an interesting one today. 4 of the dwarves are hungover. Which is, this is not a great time for me to get the coughs, although that was a great time if you can consider. Okay, yeah, he's just sent a DM saying, love you too.
Oh.
Right.
Ooh, you right there?
Edit that out, yeah. I didn't cough, I just malfunctioned. So 2 years ago, the first time I went to go and see George at Panto, he was at Theatre in Northampton. So he said, I'll get you a comp ticket for a matinee show. So I thought, that'd be great. Go see him in the afternoon, a couple of drinks afterwards, train back. Me completely forgetting that matinee shows during weekdays in the run-up to Christmas are full of school children. Yep. They bust them in and they're off their nut on sweets. So it was not a good look. Me, a single 40-year-old man, surrounded by like 200 children, and I've got the ability to buy a lot of sweets.
Wow.
So I was sat there eating a £4 bag of Haribo, because they do like to charge at the concession stand, and everything about it just kind of like, I think, just don't look at any of them. Just look at the stage. Just get through it. So that's. I've never been convicted, but it did look pretty suspect. Is all I'm saying there.
I've never considered whether I trust you like with my kids or not. I've never really thought about it. Never given it.
Thank you.
Or what you like with kids? Are you
fairly? Well, I'm not sexually attracted to them.
Yeah, I wasn't asking what your preference in that regard. I was like, are you pro kids or are you one of those? I know you don't have kids yourself, obviously. So
I don't mind them. I've just not seen myself fathering one. So yeah, that's the
cool wacky uncle.
That's it. I would possibly the closest would be if a lesbian couple ask if I want to be a donor. I think that's the route I would go down at any point in the future.
You'd step up in that moment, would you?
Yeah, it's just I think two good mothers and me popping in occasionally when you're looking cute. That would be my role. I think that I think suits me.
And you're surprised I don't trust you with my children.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Point taken.
Point taken. So that probably covers what we've been doing recently. I mean, can you top going to the tip? Have you been back to the tip?
I haven't been back to the tip since. No, it was a one and done trip. Although I plan to go back to the tip because I've got some more like cardboard I need to get rid of. It was a good tip.
Do they call it the tip at your place?
No, it's a recycling
refuse centre for a while.
Yeah. Recycling centre then.
Yeah.
Because I once went to the tip and I was putting some rubbish in said skips, and I literally heard one of the attendants say, "We're not a tip."
Yeah. It's like, well, okay. It looks like a tip. Yeah.
If it quacks like a tip.
Yeah.
So, did they have training, do you think, just to make sure that they're not...
I don't think they're trained for anything, from what I can work out. They're all job Swiss, though.
Okay.
So you can't put that one in there.
No, okay. Oh, so they're like you're mixing polyurethane with polyphosphate.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell that I did well at design tech, can't you? Yeah. So this is now, I think, going to be a running feature. Tip chat.
What are the top tips?
Top tips.
We can go and try all the tips in the local area and come back and report on the quality of the
That's
tip.
the sort of thing that would get people talking. Because I remember we touched upon this in the last one, where I did a video when I was waiting for a train at Langley Mill train station, luxurious, glamorous Langley Mill. Just saying, I think this is Britain's most depressing train station. There's 2 platforms and a sign for the Samaritans. That is it. Cue then a load of people. This is only something that can happen in Britain. You wouldn't see this happening in America, where they are innately proud of everything. But here it was, oh, you think that's depressing? Come to the one where I live. That would make you want to slit your wrists, mate. So like, challenge accepted. So I've got this list of like 5 depressing train stations to go to. That I will have to make a point of doing them at some point in the future. The other one that I think it's depressing for different reasons is Crewe. Crewe train station looks very Soviet.
Right.
It does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Leeds was like that about 20 years ago.
A lot of the Yorkshire ones have really been done up nicely. Like Sheffield's lovely, what have you. But Crewe, I don't think they told the staff that British Rail isn't a thing anymore. Because it's definitely got that government-owned vibe to it. I mean, it's not the worst because there is a bar. Yeah. There is somewhere where you can sit inside and eat and drink.
But you expect more.
There does feel... I was expecting a mural to Stalin at one of the areas. So it's a crew, and it's a major interchange for most places in the north.
It's the fault of the railway.
Yeah, but it's really depressing. It is really depressing.
Oh, so if you're talking about things we have been doing, I put up my Christmas light decorations.
Oh,
that was quite an exciting time.
Well,
have you guys got around to that yet?
My wife is doing it as we speak.
Oh,
which means
wow.
I'm going to get home and it's going to look like Santa's vomited in my house.
So this is your excuse to
That's a
get
perfect
out.
excuse.
Yeah.
Apart from she's only 5'2" tall, my wife.
Right.
And if anything needs to be put up high, then that's my job.
Right, so you're going to do it all the high, so you're going to
Yes.
walk in and everything's going to be
Exactly.
a certain level,
eye
and you've just got to do the top layer.
And then she said, I had a tall person job.
Right.
And so that is my job. I think that's my only job at home. Is
that similar to you at home, Alex?
I took like do the different rooms because there's a various amount of lights and what have you. Tree is going to be this week. I think in terms of our lifespan, all the Christmases that we've had, it's definitely more acceptable to do it now.
Yeah.
There was a point when if it was in November, you were seen as the biggest div walking or a bit sad. But now
I still feel like that.
It's still
down our road there was a giant inflatable dinosaur with a Santa hat up in the middle of November. So I think that's too early.
Which is funny because everyone knows that dinosaurs were Buddhists.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can take that to the bank.
Never saw them in the stable. That's for certain.
It was the wrong
dinosaur
too because it all went tits up for them. So yeah. There's me claiming Jesus caused the rapture for the dinosaurs.
That's how you start a podcast, you know?
Yeah, that's two conspiracy theories on the bounce.
Yeah, we are
nice.
on a roll.
We are indeed.
Oh, what have you been up to, Alex?
Well, I mean, I have found that I think I can enter Dull Man's Club officially now.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I put the decorations away last year, I put them all into the bags for life because I store the bags for life. But I wrote on the side of the bags for life which room they're from.
Yeah.
Just to make it a hell of a lot easier deciphering. Because I was in the mood in previous years when taking decorations down, like, fed up of seeing them, don't give a toss, in the bag, bosh. And then come November, December time, when you get in the day, like, I don't remember any of these things. Where do they go? Why did I leave?
Take photographs.
Why did I leave this unbelievable cryptic crossword of a puzzle to myself? No, I've categorised every bag and everything that goes in it, and it comes back to with extraordinary ease. And then you always say the classic, doesn't seem like a year, does it? No, so that's, I think I've gone through every cliche of getting the decorations up.
My wife takes photographs of every room so she knows how to reset it the following year.
Now, if you should have done that back in the day when you had to get it developed, that would have been a lot worse. But now that you can readily see what you were doing last December quite easily on your phone, then, or if worse still, a Polaroid. Because
you have to swab them out to get it to develop.
Does she have to do a new set of photos each year, or can she reuse
I
the ones from last
I think the
year?
idea is that every time it should look exactly the same as the previous year's photograph. So she only needs one lot of photographs.
Okay.
But then she'll change her mind, and then the kids will move something. She'll spot. If one bauble's moved, and she'll know about it. She'll shout at the kids and say something. It's usually me.
Do they have to have two set of photos, one at 5 foot and then one again
Just
above
for the tall person.
5?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any pets that interfere with the decorations?
We've got a cat, which is great with the Christmas tree, because it lies on it and just keeps knocking baubles off the bottom of the Christmas tree.
You've got a few pets.
There's no baubles on the bottom of our Christmas tree anymore.
I've got a spaniel who's quite well behaved. She just likes to carry stuff, doesn't bother with decorations. But I've got a black and white cat who, I think in a previous life, he was a peer of the realm because he acts so entitled. And he thinks that everyone there is clearly just to tend to his needs all the time.
It's just cats.
He's a complete knob. If he wasn't black and white, I'd just say he was full of white privilege. That's how he is. So he likes to climb, not just knock stuff off the tree. He climbs to the centre of it, which freaks you out when you look at the tree and you see his eyes looking at you, because then there's the pending doom of you're going to tip this fucking thing over, aren't you? He's called Bruce.
That is a great name for a cat.
I named him because his head markings makes it look like he's wearing Batman's mask.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. So I just think it's funny just giving cats human names.
Yeah.
So in the 90s, I had a ginger cat called Chris.
Mm-hmm. That's a great name for a cat as well, yeah. I completely agree. You should have more human names like for cats.
It's much more fun when you're shouting for them down the garden as well.
Yeah.
So that there was somebody who took in a rescue cat and they said you can't change his name because it's so old, it'll only respond to that name. And the cat's name was Jesus.
Wow.
When he said, I have never felt so stupid trying to shout that cat in at night, going, Jesus! Where are you? It just sounds like you're having a moment.
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
And did you ever find Jesus?
Eventually, Jesus came back after 5 days.
Jesus found you?
Oh, the Iron, not
Jesus had returned.
Wow, Jesus come back and found you. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
and thus a new
How
cat
did that make you
religion
feel?
was
Did
born.
that make you feel
Enlightened.
Yeah.
Enlightened.
Nice. I like it.
Yes, enlightened. On to, as soon as we're sort of getting into that territory, on to speedy pet peeves. So, Steve, your pet peeves, please.
God, you opened a hornet's nest with this one.
Go on then.
Because I suddenly just found out I'm really annoyed with lots of mundane stuff.
That's what
Well,
we're
that's
here
what
for.
we're here for.
So,
It's a safe space.
people who speak in text speak,
I thought we should get, the way you paused then, it's just like people who speak.
Yeah.
particularly people who say lol, because that really annoys me, because they never are.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That really, really does get
That's
me.
made my flesh crawls.
Yes,
Just saying
exactly,
that.
yeah. People who use dry robes as coats.
So they go out in their dressing gown.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
You know, they're for after the pool, after the beach, but no, they're walking down the high street.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it always has to be the one with the proper dry robes name on the back,
Mm-hmm.
not the cheap knockoffs. That really gets my goat. The reply all facility on emails.
Okay.
Because the amount of emails that I've had to read because somebody's accidentally hit reply all instead of just reply to the person who sent the original email.
I would imagine working where you work, where sometimes emails will go around to the entirety of the staff.
Well, funnily enough, we had an email the other day. Somebody emailed to the staff and typed in the name of a teacher, but picked the wrong name and actually picked a student's name. And it was an innocuous email just saying, can you just tell this student it needs to be at this point during the day? And this student replied, will do. I thought, brilliant.
Nice.
By misadventure, but quite efficient, really.
Yes.
So, yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, I just get really marked off with stupid things. And right, as a teacher, 6, 7.
Is that new fad that's
This
going
is
around?
this new fad.
Yeah.
6, 7.
Do tell, as an ignorant man, tell me what 6, 7 is.
Well, this is the problem. It's
Is it something to do with
sort of
Roblox or
meme.
something?
Well, no, it's a meme from a basketball player, I believe, and it is talking about how tall he is, and he's kind of 6, 7. But then, if you just say the word 6 in a classroom, all the kids join in. 6, 7. And then, for God's sake, it takes 20 minutes to start a lesson if you just accidentally say the word 6.
Oh, that would. At least, I mean, there was no sort of like meme culture when I was at school. The one thing we used to trade around all the time was fast show quotes.
Yeah, fast show,
which I would imagine, but at least that was something related to something funny.
Yeah.
An innocuous meme.
It's so annoying. But if you say 6, the whole class just starts laughing. And then just do 6, 7. Which at 16, you'd think they'd have grown up by now.
It doesn't surprise me. I was a complete div till at least my mid-20s.
Yeah.
So still am in many respects.
What? So I'm going to wind you back. People in their dressing gowns walking down the street. What's the issue there?
It's not, weirdly, it's not dressing gowns, it's the dry robes. The actual after swimming dry robes.
Dry robes.
Yeah, they're like a big coat with got really fluffy insides.
Right. Okay.
And you put them on after you've been swimming in the sea or you've been swimming in an outdoor pool. It gets you nice and warm.
Okay.
But they're huge. They come right down to your ankles. But we now see people using them as coats on a day-to-day basis. Weirdly, I've got no issue with seeing somebody walk down the street in a dressing gown.
Wow, it's specifically that.
It's just specifically the dry robe.
That's a really weird hill to die on.
I know even because there was a time when if you saw somebody out in their pyjamas, they get sectioned, sight unseen. But that seems to be normalised now.
So I'm quite often going out in my pyjamas. I'm kind of all right with it.
When you say going out, though, are you going out?
I
Or just taking the wheelie bit to the shop?
Shop, yeah, I'll go to shop in my pyjamas.
Me and my wife used to live in Derby, and we went to the Greyhound pub
Yeah.
on the way back after some Christmas shopping, and there was a woman in the pub full pyjamas up, and we thought, oh, she must be the landlady, or she must live. And then she just got up and went.
Wow.
And she actually just walked to the pub in full pyjamas.
Wow.
Which, it's not going out of time.
What's the most like social thing you'd be willing to do in pyjamas, Alex? Like, how far can you go out in pyjamas? Like,
well, if we're talking about what you wear during the night, I'm just in boxer shorts and a t-shirt. So
your indoor comfies, then.
Indoor comfies. Okay.
What's the first?
Well, I do have some. I think they're made out of velour. Yeah, so they are quite comfortable. Very, very much so. They're dark blue, so I don't look like I'm in Star Trek. They wouldn't look amazing in most places in Hina. Pretty close to where we live. So.
Yeah, would you go to would you go to corner shop in them?
The nearest shop to me is that Tesco Express near the Farm Foods that we've mentioned many times on this podcast. Yeah, which is a bit of a trek. So they wouldn't. The crosswinds on that road wouldn't stand up to scrutiny. I think by the time I reached Codner, they'd still be at my house. So yeah, I think just with the climate as it is.
See, I go a lot of places in my pyjamas. I'll go and I pick up my kids. I'll go and do supermarket shopping.
I've done the school run pickup.
Yeah. I'm quite happy.
Nighttime comfies for a lot of blokes tends to be shorts.
Yeah.
Which is why you see them out in this weather and hand bargains. They'll go out in shorts, flip-flops, but then put a coat over it so they look really weird. It's kind of like, best of that because it's cold. Put some fucking jeans on then.
Why don't it just be like some like joggy bottoms or something,
jogging bottoms I can cope with. But fluffy pyjamas.
I'd go out with fluffy pyjamas. I'd rock it. I don't mind at all. I think as long as you're doing, if you're doing like errands, like why is it anyone else's fucking business? That's basically where I come from. So if I'm just doing stuff, I'll do it in whatever I want.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Yeah,
that's almost like a niche for a delivery company.
Yeah.
Deliver stuff in striped pajamas.
Yeah, the man with the striped pajamas and a man. Yeah. Bit of a different movie, isn't it?
Well,
it just made us think of the boy in the striped pajamas. Yeah, it's a whole different thing.
My daughter was reading that at school.
Wow. How old's your daughter?
Well, she's now 16. She was reading it in secondary school, and she was reading it, and she convinced my wife that she'd finished the book. Could they watch the film? She hadn't finished the book, ergo she didn't know how the film ended, and then had a major breakdown.
Wow!
Because it doesn't end well.
No. Just thinking, is there a part where they haven't got to who won in their history lessons at that point? So we'll give you a clue. We're still speaking English.
Yeah.
God, that would be a traumatising way into.
Yes.
Yeah.
It upset my wife because she would never have shown her the end of that film if she'd have known that my daughter didn't actually know how horrible it ends.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Oh, that's spoiled. Well,
yeah.
Spoiling film.
Yeah. So on to our next section, the big questions. So these are big questions which have been pre-written by James to test the very limits of your personal brain power. So let's go in then with big question number 1. How many pigeons would it take to lift you off the ground? Brackets, show you're working.
Weirdly, I've got my working here.
Right.
Mainly because I had to think about how the hell I worked this out. So I actually used the Disney documentary Up.
Documentary? Okay.
Yeah, I figured it was. It was looking at how many balloons it took to lift a house. Now, according to Disney, it was about 10,297 balloons to lift said house.
Okay.
I worked out that I am slightly less heavy than a house.
Okay.
How much less heavier than a house are you?
We'll come to that in a minute.
Right.
And so I thought, well, okay, 10,000 balloons.
When all you need is a knife.
Yeah. And I thought, a balloon roughly the same size as a pigeon?
Does a balloon have the same like lift force as a pigeon?
All right, now, as I said, I've done the working out.
Yeah, this is
so,
okay.
A balloon full of helium can lift 0.069 pounds.
Okay.
That's amazing. A pigeon
Mm-hmm.
can lift 40 grams.
Okay.
Now, I had to then convert that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You've got an imperial.
Now,
metric.
really, they're actually quite good. 31.3 grams. a
Wow,
balloon
so they're
can
pretty
hold.
close then.
That was very close.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, so 10,000 pigeons could lift a house. So then worked on with me, where am I at? And I thought, well, hang on a minute, because if you've got loads of pigeons, what's stopping them?
Yeah,
Wings.
stopping each other, yeah.
So you've actually have every pigeon on a different length rope, otherwise they will crash into each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, is it rope? Is it string? Rope changes the calculation, doesn't it?
More variables, what you say? Okay.
It's getting quite concerning.
We're enthralled. Keep going.
So I then worked out that we literally got to stagger the pigeons, otherwise it's just not going to work. And then try and work out how many it is to lift me.
Right.
Is where I hit the biggest stumbling block.
Okay.
I have no fucking idea how much I weigh.
So of all of that, the thing you struggled with the most was standing on some scales and weighing yourself.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We don't have scales.
Yeah, that's true.
Bit of vanity
Not
going on
many
here.
people-
I don't want to know how much I weigh.
Fair enough.
Right. Well, I suppose if you were to try and to sort of tie it all together, we could say how much of a house, how many Steve Bloods would it make to weigh a
House.
weigh a house? See, for me, you're about 1/50th.
1/50th a house.
Of a house.
So divide 10,000 by 150.
No.
We are straying into insult territory. So
Yeah,
be
no,
very
I mean,
careful with
I
this.
don't know. I mean, if you were to guess for yourself, Alex, you know, how much of a proportion do you weigh versus your house?
Okay.
How many
bedrooms?
Yeah, two variables.
Well, no, I'm talking about your house, specifically the one you live in now.
Okay.
How many? If you had like a set of like scales, and on one side you got your house, the other side you've got like Alex Leam. So you can keep throwing like Alex Leams on there. How many Alex Leams is it going to take until you get it balanced right?
Now, this is purely guesswork. I would think that I'm 1/400th
No.
400. So 400 Alex Leams, you start to see the balance.
with my current weight as it is.
See, that's how insulting you were when you said I was 150.
Wow, that is pretty insulting actually. Yeah, no, you say that.
And a lot of the house was built for quite a while ago, so it uses quite dense materials. So it's not
I could
like
assume
the
that you'd like. I could be assuming that you live in a small house, which is still quite insulting, but not as insulting.
I wouldn't say a small house.
Well,
A nice little semi-detached.
okay.
4 bedrooms. It's fine.
Okay. So
Now it's
Garden.
starting
We
to-
bought it
it's-
through the garden.
It is starting to feel like knob slang. So that's where we are. So if you're from like 1/400th, would you say like one? If it's a semi, not taking into account your neighbour's house, would 1/300th?
yeah, 1 in 300. So it would take 300 Steve Bloods to weigh about the same as a house.
Right.
So if you take 10,000 and divide it by 300.
Point out now I'm a design technology teacher. I just cut stuff. Don't
Okay.
really do maths.
Would it be 3,000? I don't know.
3,000?
Is it no?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's
About 3,000 pigeons.
About 3,000 pigeons.
3,000
would do it, I
pigeons.
reckon.
So you reckon
Well,
3,000 pigeons?
I reckon 3,000 pigeons will get me off
This
the
is
ground.
what it must be like during a reform-led council meeting. This is what it must sound like. This just sounds like the level that they talk at. And then they claim that they're being efficient. So I don't think that there can be anything better than what we've uncovered in terms of how many pigeons. There's nothing further that could be added to that. I think that's been
No, I think
successfully.
I'm impressed by the pre-prep. Like, I'm impressed with the work that you've done
it
before.
all fell down at that point.
And we've learned something interesting, that a lifting force of a pigeon is about equal to like a helium
balloon. Yeah.
Like, that's something that you didn't know before you come into this.
Helium balloons, they're quite biddable compared to pigeons. I would pigeons. I would think that Seven Dwarfs are easier to direct than pigeons. They're quite all over the place. They've got very, very poor standards in terms of consent as well. If you've ever seen pigeons at it, I've not deliberately looked for it. It's just
It sounds like you searched for it.
Yeah. Don't trust me with your kids. So it's I can't believe I just actually said that. That's going out there. That's been on the internet. I've said don't trust me with your kids on the internet. That's going to be clipped. I just know it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've even forgotten the point I was trying to make.
Bloody good one.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's move on to the next question.
Well, if you ask me the next question, I'm going to grab my phone for...
Okay then. What we'll do is, because I got the feeling that Steve might have definitively answered this one as well, is we'll come to you last, Steve. So what is the most satisfying thing you've ever flicked?
Yeah.
So that's beautifully worded. The most satisfying thing that you've ever flicked. I can't think that I flicked anything out of the ordinary.
It could be an ordinary thing that's really satisfying to flick. You know?
Well, I mean, flicking a light switch, that's all right, but it's mundane. I have flicked a peanut at a cat once.
Always fun.
Yeah.
Accurately?
No, my aim was off. I had a bag full though, so I had some time.
Eventually hit.
Yeah. It my cat. It wasn't weird. It wasn't Bruce. It was Chris. So what's the most satisfying thing that you've ever flicked, James? Over to you.
Do you guys remember like Subbuteo?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember if you get a good hit on Subbuteo, like proper satisfying flick.
I was really bad at Subbuteo.
Really, I was really good.
I never really understood it.
I was bad at Subbuteo. I was bad at real football, but really good at like Subbuteo.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah. It was just flicking little blokes on it on little.
Yeah, you got
a ball bigger than the person.
Yeah. There was I remember as well. I don't know if you guys ever did this in school, where you got a little triangle lot of paper, and then a friend would make a little kind of thing, and you got to kind of like flick it.
It's like a go, yeah.
Yeah, and you got to flick it over her. Yeah, like that. That was a real like satisfying
fold up crisp
flick.
packets nowadays as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fold up. Yeah, you get a fold up crisp packet, flick it. That was a satisfying flick.
I've missed out on flicking.
Yeah, you really missed out. There's a
in
lot of good things to flick out there, Alex.
I think if you flick something that made a decent noise, like a bell, something like that, or not like wind chimes. You can flick wind chimes.
I like those door stops that are basically a spring.
Oh yeah, and you give them a
flick them and they go. That's a really good flick.
Now we're talking.
It's brilliant. I love
bordering on therapeutic.
Yeah,
that nice.
I like that. That's a really good one.
Flicking raisins is pretty nice as well. If you flick a raisin, like they're a
from
good
experience,
shape.
Peanuts are quite hard on the
they're pretty hard on the nail.
Yeah.
But like the raisin, you don't really get like the feel of the nail, but you still get like because
true. Yeah.
When you got something that small, it doesn't matter if it's like hard or soft. Like if it's like traveling at a certain speed, it's going to feel the same. Like
same can be said of George.
Yeah.
So
yeah, kill George.
Flicking raisins at George.
Yeah,
that could be fun.
Well, we are going down to see him at some point. So
raisins.
if we're at the in the cheap seats at the top, we'll not see him coming. If we come down from him, I was in the cheap seats when I saw him last year. There was snow on top of some of us. We were that high up.
Ooh.
So yeah, and the camber up there was pretty bad as well. It kind of felt like a ride at Alton Towers. At which point are we going to go woo all the way around? I don't know. If this bit gets clipped, I'm sort of visually pointing it out with my hand, like you don't know how all the way around works.
Yeah.
So what's the best thing that you've ever flicked?
I'll say, funny enough, you talked about light switches. Now, it did remind me when I was asked this question, not long after I hit my 18th birthday and discovered alcohol, which is fine, I got very, very drunk. And evidently I spent an hour leaning against the wall at home, just flicking the light switch on and off.
Nice.
So I must have found that quite satisfying.
That's a whole new level.
Depends on the light switch though. There's different, like, because I remember those older ones that are kind of like black and they were like circular with like the metal.
Big
like you flick them, that had a real nice feel to it.
Nice
you know?
click as well.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, you would like when you flick a light switch, because there's nothing like, I find it really like unsatisfying when you got like the twisty ones where you got to press the button in.
Oh
and
yeah,
dimmer switch.
It doesn't feel as kind of satisfying as a good old flick, you know.
Yeah. No, I can. Yeah, the proper toggle switch is a nice one.
Yeah, you want a good old like toggle.
Yeah, teach electronics where we do actually have proper toggle switch with a little round ball on the end.
Oh they're
quite a nice flick.
You get in art and design,
they're quite a nice flick.
I like them. Yeah,
and then children's ears when it's cold.
Yeah.
Right then.
Alex, I'm really like surprised you haven't managed to throw in.
I've not lived. I've not lived
You've lived your life without going through like flicking things.
I haven't even flicked a fader on a mixing desk.
Really? Never just gone like that and just give it a little flick up.
Well, your levels will be off then.
I know, but
always
just
a risky effect. No, too loud.
Right, I've got to find something to flick.
For a bit of sass, you know.
There's a bauble.
There's a bauble.
Alright, let's see if I can. Oh, this doesn't smash. It's mainly plastic. Okay then. Right, so I've got the bauble on the table. It's just next to my coffee cup. Okay. Drum roll.
Roll it. Oh. There we go. That's fine flick.
God, that was good.
Yeah.
It landed in the chair. The chair looked like a
There
goal.
are things such as like a satisfying flick thing, you know. This is all.
There we go. Thank you for making my dreams come true.
There you go. Yeah.
That's great. And the lights dimmed as you put that back on. Then it looked like it was meant to be.
I must admit, I did get worried when I saw the question because I didn't have my glasses on. And when it said the most satisfying thing you've ever flicked, I didn't see the element.
I can see,
That would worry. That worried me a little bit.
I want to go. I want to congratulate all of us for not saying like clitoris, because I think that was the obvious.
That you just said.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to thank
in context of us not being obvious. I mean, if one of us had went straight in there saying, "Ever flicked the bean?" Then we would have told them to get out.
Yeah.
Via the second floor window.
Yeah.
It actually has gone a lot quieter now. It's gone dark, which makes me worried. There's people lurking now, probably outside. I mean, normally we've been contending with sleigh bells and other stuff when we've done this when it's been light, and somebody randomly shouting. When I was last here for the quiz, there was a protest march that went past. So they started in the town centre, and they were marching through, placards, chanting. But because I've got this mic that was linked up to the entirety of the sound system in this pub, including the speakers they've got in the courtyard, I opened the door of the pub and went, "Solidarity!" And they all cheered and went, "Hey!"
It's always nice to feel like part of something.
Yeah. And then I found out afterwards it was changing the law about reporting rape. So and it was headed up by internationally famous Derbyshire porn star Rebecca Goodwin, who was at the front, who I'm a big fan of and I've subscribed to. And she's and she's getting into the world of comedy as well now, which is good.
Let's see if we get booked.
Let's see. Let's see. So yes, I am a fan of Rebecca Goodwin. Don't know what her comedy's like, but let's see. Let's see what goes on. So, going on from the topic of flicking, what a segue that was. We didn't do this last time for reasons, but we're doing it now. James's fake news.
Or are we doing it because my battery on my laptop's on 4%?
Oh, okay.
It's actually on 3%.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and this is on the laptop. And
this is a bit of jeopardy then.
Yeah. So we either have to wrap the podcast up, or I need to get the power cable from you.
Okay then. Is this the power cable I'm using currently?
Correct.
Okay. This should be okay because I think I'm on enough charge.
This is jeopardy. Is that right?
I'm on enough charge, so if you come around and get that.
There we go. And then we can do this little section.
Yeah.
There we go. Right.
There we go. Who needs a podcast studio?
I know.
When you've got
Can you see if I'm close to the hole there, Steve?
There's things you've never been asked.
Can you flick that in?
Okay. All right. You're just rubbing it in.
Satisfying it is.
Yeah.
But I've not.
Is that in?
Oh, let's. Yeah, that.
I think that's it. It's only got lighter.
There we go. Right. So, this is the fake news bit. This is the bit where we have 3 different news articles that I'm going to read through, give you a bit of a view and a summary of them. 2 of which are real, and 1 of them are fake. So we're going to talk about them, and then at the end I'm going to see if you guys can tell me which one is the fake article. Okay. So the 3 articles we have for this week, whilst I kill some time trying to write. To find out where I wrote it all up.
Let's stare at him, make him feel awkward.
Oh, there we go. Right. So we're starting off with news coming from Germany that a nurse has just been like sentenced to a life imprisonment for killing like 10 patients in order to ease his like workload.
Okay. The way you paused on ease, it made it sound almost like a mercy killing.
Yeah.
But
no, he just wanted it to be a bit easier.
Well, I mean, as you're talking to somebody who also works in the public sector, would you want to kill your students to make your...
Tempted sometimes, but no.
Yeah.
Like, if you could kill a good, 10 of them and just bring the numbers down a bit.
No.
Make it a bit less stressful.
I'd just call and get them removed. I think killing them is probably a little bit extreme.
That is pretty extreme to go, just to reduce your workload. Surely just get a different job.
Yeah, you would have thought you'd have found one that's slightly more...
Or have these people been martyred to make the workload of nurses lighter? So as some good come out of this. They might have been scum.
He was thinking not just for himself, he was thinking of other nurses.
Yeah, so he on the outside he looks like a monster, but he's only really thinking big picture.
Yeah, and reducing hospital beds.
That's true.
That's always an issue, isn't it? So
I don't know what the health light services are like in Germany. Are they good? Are they under strain? Are they...
From what I can gather, that just generally everything is better than how we do it due to the efficiency. You think that's a stereotype, but it isn't. I know Germans. I know what they're like. So yeah, German efficiency is renowned. It's got a hint of legit to it.
It certainly does.
Because I think they'd apply the same sort of efficiency to cannibalism in the past. So let's see how we stack up with the rest of them.
Yeah,
okay.
Compare and contrast, but yeah.
Yeah.
So in New York, obviously, out in America, there has been a fashion show, and a designer has come up with a whole range of clothes that are exclusively like made from the wool of sheep whom are gay.
Gay sheep.
Only uses like gay sheep. So this is done as a drive to sort of to show that
How do they know
that homosexuality is like part of nature and it's all part of showcase that. But this is the quandary: is how do you know if a sheep's gay?
Yeah.
How are people so sure that it's only humans that are homophobic?
That's true. There could be very homophobic sheep.
Could you get a homophobic ram, for example?
I hope you could.
Possibly, quite possibly.
I always think that sheep, there are more female sheep than there are male sheep.
I
don't
didn't
know if
know
that's
that.
true. I just feel that you only need one ram to do lots of female sheep to get little baby lambs.
On a similar topic, my mum used to keep chickens, and I have seen chickens in the absence of a male les up.
Right.
Yeah, so one of them assumes the more dominant role and then tries to roger the other chickens, even though they don't have the equipment. What I'm saying is, chickens need a strap on.
That's the unique section of law.
Yes, it is. Got it. So there is homosexuality in the chicken world, lesbianism in the chicken world.
So why isn't there in the sheep world? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I just don't know how do you tell. You can't just go and ask it.
But tailoring is difficult enough without ascertaining the sexual preferences of the source.
Yeah.
It would be...
And how would we know that the wool he's got is come from a lesbian sheep or a gay ram?
I did also look up that it has been New York Fashion Week and in September, so it's pretty recent.
Right.
So it does sound something pretty out there that would happen, that would drive up the price of...
Some pompous designer
has how many times have school children said over the years, your jumper is gay?
and now it literally is.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's, I'd buy one.
Yeah,
Just to say, I'm not gay, but my jumper is.
Jumper is.
Yeah. Which would sound like you're a closet case. Well, anyway, let's hear fake story number 3. Yeah.
So in Brighton, a young man has gone like viral after trying to pull a prank on his like dad, and basically what he did was his dad bought a brand new like fridge, and his like son managed to convince him it was like secretly a smart fridge. He did that. He basically got his hands on a second phone, and then he started sending like texts to his like dad, trying to claim to be the fridge.
Okay.
So it started with very normal sort of text, just little updates. But then he started to get really weird to the point where the dad had to go back to try and work out what was going on. So one of the texts he's got was a door A warning: the door has been left open for the past 2 minutes. Cooling has been compromised. Please reflect on your choices. And these escalated over time to the point eventually he was convinced that the fridge light was broken, and he tried to return it because the text he was getting from his son.
Was he not worried at any point that the fridge had become sentient?
It's a bit crazy that he went out and bought a fridge. It wasn't a smart fridge. It starts texting him. Periodic updates about how how well the milk was going or something like that.
So
it's genius.
So we went out and got the fridge. So I'm assuming that if it was new or second hand, it was something. The price tag wouldn't be such that you'd think, "Wow, I've got this amazing technology that can scan everything on the inside of my fridge and tell me what it's like."
Wouldn't that be great though?
That would be annoying.
Yeah.
It would be like having
you're almost out of milk,
a work experience kid that's a bit too easy to please.
Yeah.
Eager to please. Easy to please.
There's a Freudian slip. Using the work experience kid in the wrong way.
I assume there is such a thing as a smart fridge.
I think there is.
Like everything's like you
it's
get
like
a
those mini
fridge.
fridges. Yeah. When they know they've taken a bottle of beer out of the fridge.
What can you do with a smart fridge? Literally, it just holds stuff that keeps it cold. What else?
All I've seen is that there's the capacity for a fridge to put adverts on the front of it on a little screen, which would just be irritating. Because I'm being nickled and dimed out of everything. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't want my fridge. The fridge is the last sanctuary of need food. Food, good.
Yeah.
And also, I like to stare in the fridge and contemplate life.
Yeah, yeah.
On occasions, I don't want anything,
and you don't want it to talk back at you. That's the
no, it's staring into the fridge and not having anything out of it is a mindful activity. A lovely cool breeze in front of your face. You look and think, yeah, this has got food in it. Life's going good. So I don't want it to analyse the milk on my part. There is no application to say how can I make a fridge smart that will make my life easier. I think it just make my life worse if it was capable of texting me.
Telling me I need to go and get more milk or.
But it does sound like something somebody would fall for.
Funny enough, a friend of mine's just bought a new fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not a smart fridge, one of these big American fridges. He's just moved house. And he's bought the fridge and he got it home and realised that he couldn't actually get it into the kitchen.
Oh, really?
Just had to take the window out of his kitchen to get the fridge into the kitchen.
You think you'd check that beforehand, right?
Well, yeah. But it was such a bargain.
Was it though when he got did he take the window out himself? Or did
we hit that thing.
Is he quite a handy dude? Because I would have to pay.
I believe the window's back in again, so I think that we're okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know how smart the fridge was.
Right.
It is.
Not smart enough to like to get.
Not telling you, I'm not going to get through that door.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got to decide now.
So
which one of those? Was it one of those that's real?
One of those. One of them is fake, and two of them are real. So I'll give you just the headline on it again. So number one was the German nurse who killed 10 people to reduce their workload.
Mm-hmm.
Number two was the gay wall.
Mm-hmm.
And number three was the smart fridge prank.
That's tricky because they all sound
legit,
don't they?
Whilst being wonderfully bizarre. Who's come up with the third one? Have you written the third one?
I've written the fake one, yeah.
Because if you have, your mind is bonkers.
Yeah. I'm going to go for German nurse.
German nurse.
You think that's fake?
When any of them could be real, any of them could be fake. So I'm going to go German nurse.
I think the gay wall, because I just don't think it's viable.
Okay,
to
right.
work it out.
The fake story was at the smart fridge. that was sort of made up.
That's a brilliant prank.
Oh God. Okay.
Well done, James.
That just I need a second to process the fact that the German nurse and the gay wool is real. Okay, all right. But I'm having an existential crisis now that I've learnt the truth. I don't know about you, Steve.
I felt the fridge one was far too. Yes, it's the kind of thing I would have done.
It
made a lot of sense. It's obviously the kind of thing that James would have done.
I've seen people do the prank when like a new TV's been put out and they go, it's touchscreen, you know. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No. When they're touching it, but no.
Well, we bought a TV once, and my son, who was only little at the time, got a screwdriver and drew all over the TV while I was getting stuff out of the box.
Oh.
Now this shows you how honest my wife is. She went in, had a bit of a rant in the kitchen, came back and put it back in a box, put this screw in the box, tell him it arrived scratched.
Oh, nice one.
Genius.
Yeah, I would love to do the smart fridge prank, but I don't have a dad, so...
Well, yeah. But you could do it on other people.
Yeah, it's not the same. It's very much like a son and dad thing, so I'm hoping that my son...
You could outsource it. Say, I will be the smart fridge for you if you want to prank your dad.
Yeah, there we go.
The number.
There we go. Yeah.
Save my number in your dad's phone as fridge.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. That's a very good prank. We should try and do it one day.
Okay, so...
Let's do this as a test to see if George ever watches his own podcast. We'll try and do this on George one
okay.
day.
Ooh. So I mean, there's a full cast list and photos of the entire cast on the theatre website. So if we can intercept one of his friends who's in the same theatre digs as him to say, "Oh, George, we need a phone number for the smart fridge."
Yeah.
And then we can
Okay, let's try it.
I mean, sometimes I've got a funny feeling we'll either do this and it will be great, or we'll forget and think, did we do the smart? Oh no, we didn't, did we?
But this can be something. We could sit on this for years, Alex. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah, we've got. True. There might be a day where George buys his new house. He's getting out there. He's got himself a new fridge.
Smart
fridge. Kind of bless him. He tries his best, but George isn't going to be carrying
a big 24
litre fridge into his house.
An American fridge freezer.
He's going to need
tradesman.
Yeah, 2 friends to come over.
That's true.
And help him set his fridge up.
That's true. So. Yeah. So it's
I know you're one of his friends. So hopefully we can find out.
It'll be there. So and George will only listen to the first 10 minutes of the podcast where he features on it. So he'll not listen to this bit.
Exactly. So we can say whatever we want about him
or we play the long game and just wait a few years and then do it.
That's
the trick, because he will have forgotten.
Well, now that we've got the template, we can just apply that to any sort of gadget that comes out on a later date.
Yeah.
Or just make out that it's a marketing text from one of the bars he frequents. I don't remember signing up to this. Oh, you were leathered when you did it, mate. You were leathered. But they do send some
great text from the hairy dog, yeah.
Yeah, keep on with it, though. They send some great offers out. Just we have reason to believe you shat in the sink.
Yeah.
Please come back to explain to us.
Need a picture to support it as well. Is this your poo?
Gemini and ChatGPT have got really advanced now.
Yeah, very much so.
Can I get a picture of a shit in a sink?
Yeah. A dwarf
shit in a sink.
Which I don't know if it's any different from a normal shit.
It'll be just
You'll have to ask George on that one.
I've tried to ask him.
Is there a comparison for him to make, though?
I've got a spaniel. Yeah. I think it'll be similar size.
Right.
To a spaniel turd. So I'll just bring one in, plop it in the sink, rinse it afterwards. No.
The jobs are good.
Fine. Literally. Yeah. And on that bombshell, it's time to end. So thank you very much to our guest, 0.5 of a person, Steve Blood. Steve. Some clapping evoking the ghost of Steve Wright as we're doing that. Thank you to James and thank you to George, cameoing from backstage as he's preferring to go on. He's probably just having a brew. He's not even on yet or in costume. Until the next time, we'll see you then.